Good evening, my friends. How are you? I hope you're doing well. This is a hot night tonight. We're just dealing with it here. All is good, but I hope your dogs are doing well. Say hello to my little friends over there. Okay. So, what am I going to talk about today? I wanted to make something that useful, educational, not just puppies today. Just I'm going to continue giving out a couple of more videos of puppies. I think I will wrap it up with the puppies next week. Perhaps include some puppies later on, now in actual time, but perhaps that would be in around August or September. Okay, so what am I going to talk today? Perhaps I put that in the description or in the title. We are going to talk about recessed vulva. What is a recessed vulva, or I would say juvenile vulva? Okay, what is a juvenile vulva? It's a vulva that it's basically has extra skin fold covering it. And first, I'm going to give you the visual of what is a normal vulva, and then what's a vulva that it's immature or recessed, and it kind of has more skin. Imagine I'm the vulva. Okay, instead of being the skin, I'm vulva, and the skin is here. So anyway, I know one of you haters are going to put a meme about it. Do it. I'll applaud you. I'm just giving you some information so you could do your memes and probably get some views or whatever. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right. Let me go and grab the female. This female. Sorry, mama. Once again, this is one of my females, beautiful female. Look at this. Look here. All right, but today we're going to be a little more graphic. Sorry for people that don't like this part of the things, but this is educational. This is a regular vulva, as you can see. All right. Just see, and I'll see you from the side. All right, that's a normal vulva. Okay. Thank you, Mama. Now I'm going to show you a recessed vulva. Grab this one. Come here, Mama. And yes, I'm grabbing it like this. It's okay. And there's another one. Little nice there. Frontal. I'll show you. I'm grabbing it from here. So now I'm going to show you her immature juvenile vulva. As you can see, you see the layers here all around. It's covering it. Let me try to bring it closer. See? But if I push this force back, you see the actual vulva. All right. Now I'm going to show you how it looks from this side. You see how it looks, and you see there the difference. All right. Why does it matter? What difference does it make? Well, a lot of times that vulva is going to look normal as the puppy matures. Sometimes it stays that way, and if it stays that way, what you as an owner, as a care, the one that you're taking care of the puppy or the dog, have to then routinely clean that area, like push the folds of skins back, clean it, disinfect it, make sure that there's no way that the dog is going to get an infection, a vaginal infection, urinary infection. Just can become a lot more if you don't treat it or you don't maintain it. And it doesn't have to be every day. It shouldn't be every day. It doesn't have to be every week. Could be maybe once a month, depending how it is, depending where you live. If you live in the heat somewhere that it's always, then you probably have to do it more often. If it's somewhere you live in indoors and air conditioned, the dog is always air conditioned, you do it less times, but you should always do it. Well, you clean it up with something disinfected, like push it back, and you'll see it dark. Because what the dog sometimes happens is that they'll start urinating and obviously getting all the surrounding infected. Then it goes inside the vulva, and then that's when more issues happen. Okay, so that is that about that. Now I'm gonna switch it up. I'm trying to make the same video I did, and I'm probably posting right now as I'm doing this one. I'm gonna talk about a saying that came on another channel. Yes, another channel said it, but the other channel did not understand what the meaning was, what the point was, and they tried to make it to their point, but it actually goes against what they were trying to say. But again, this is why I have this channel, to help you guys out. All right, so Warren Buffett, and again, you might, if we watch other Pitbull channels, you might have heard it with some, Warren Buffett in the screen, because that will attract more views. Warren Buffett will attract more views. So, but I'm going to explain it once I read it. I'm going to read it first. Now, the saying goes: before you invest in something, invest in time to understand it. Okay, I'll repeat it. Before you invest in something, whatever it is, before you invest in something, invest in time to understand it. This means that if whatever you want to invest, be it product, be it, whatever it is that you're trying to invest in, before you do that, before you go crazy and just jump to do it, take time to become an expert, as close to an expert as you can, by doing your due diligence, by doing your due research. Okay, research what you're looking to get before before you put money into it, because again, you have to understand the difference between cost and value. The cost of the dog is what you're paying them. The value is what the dog is giving you, or whatever. And you can replace the word dog with anything else. But the cost is something. But if the value doesn't meet the cost, you just made a terrible investment. So you need to research. And if there is salespeople that are telling you, you cannot be looking at other places, you cannot be doing your research here and there, you cannot do this, you only have to come to me for all the information, to me. Look, it's going crazy. So that should be a flag, big flag, when a breeder is telling you, I don't want you as my prospective client to do your research. I want you just to come to me, and I'll give you all the information you need. Okay? It should be ringing bells, because obviously a salesperson is going to tell you whatever they need for the sale. And if the breeder that you're dealing with is a known salesperson, for a lifetime salesperson, again, they're going to say whatever that needs to be said for them to look great and everybody else look terrible. Anybody alive, that is, because dead people are not, are not competition. So that a lot of times these individuals will praise dead people because they can't be competition anymore. But everyone else, they'll use labels, terrible labels like dirty people, or slums, or thugs, or dirty water people. It's just because they want to scare you and say, "Oh my God, really? They're going to come to my house and take my money and rape me and this and that." Calm down. It's not like that. Most of the people in the dogs are good people. Okay? So you should definitely, and again, it doesn't just have to do with dogs, with everything. Everything you want to invest in, stop, give yourself X number of months or X number of time. Don't be hasty, man. Don't be hasty, because you're going to put money on it, and that money, it's not the beginning, because then you keeping that dog for 10 years, 15 years. We're not going to say 20 or 18, because pit bulls I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard of. I'm sure there has been, but I've never heard of one being 18 years old. American grain bred dog, 18. You tell me, guys, if you've heard of one, but I haven't. But yes, you should definitely do research everywhere. Research as many places. Google every place that emphasizes on the American Pit Bull Terrier. Obviously, there is going to be a number of opinions, and you go through different places and get opinions and get understanding of what you're looking to invest in before you invest in it. Because you might be investing in something it might be too much, to bite, too much for you at this moment. You might, because again, I personally want good people to have American Pit Bull Terriers. I think that the public should have American Pit Bull Terriers. Again, not the ones we keep as experts, but the ones we see as not the ones we want in our program. Our culls, CULLS. Okay, our culls should be given to individuals. I mean, obviously, you have to be careful. We have to. There has to be a vetting process. A vetting process to make sure that you are putting the personality of the dog with what an owner wants in a dog. Okay? Here's an example. A person might be looking for a dog that isn't all that friendly with strangers, that isn't going to automatically go with anyone, and that that it also has all the characteristics known for the American Pit Bull Terrier. For example, I don't find that a desirable trait, because but an individual that wants a pet, I could understand it. I could have a dog that is, a dog that is more of a careful. A dog that is always, I would say, the dog that is in the back. That dog may be the type of dog that particular person might. Here's an example. One time I made a breakdown of a dog from another channel, and that person just went crazy. And anyway, that particular dog could be a good dog for that individual, because that individual is looking for a dog that isn't going to say, hey, everybody's my friend and this and that. This particular dog, and I have one dog similar to it, isn't too. It's more of a careful dog, because it's not skittish with me. It's not, but it could be. I'm gonna bring strange people and see if they're skittish with with strangers. That dog is any sort of situation that I raise my voice, she will move away to a safe distance and watch from there, see what transpires, and from a safe distance. Some other puppies, they'll come close and they're, what's going on here? Some of them, that one particularly is like, let me just wait until everything's done. But that particular one, it's that could be the dog that it's good for that particular person. So it would be a great match. Could be another one. Could be a dog that I don't want or don't like, or because it seems like a lazy dog in comparison to a high energy. Oh, let's go, we do this. I may not want that lazy dog that's just like aloof, relax. But a person might say, hey, listen, I want a dog that I could chill with in the house, and doesn't necessarily want all that. I don't want to be there 3 hours a day, every day, exercising that dog. This particular dog might be a good match for that. I don't have that particular dog here, but I'm just saying, I'm giving examples. Okay? So, you definitely have to do your research. Do your research and then understand what you're really looking for in that particular dog that you visualize. Because sometimes they visualize the look of the dog, and yes, look, let me see the cut that I had. Oops, sorry. Let me see. Yeah, that was the bite that I got from that giving chicken, but it's all well. But anyway, you have to do your research, basically. All right. One last thing. I do have to give an advice for people that are ready to invest in a dog, and they reach out to a breeder, and the breeder says, "Okay, I want you to deposit money into an account, in a bank account." That should be a red flag, right there and then. Red flag. Why? What? If they're telling you to deposit into a bank account, this seems like an indicator that they are trying to not pay taxes, basically. Okay, that's one. Two, it could be that you send money and say, "Oh, I'm going to be sending you money every month, so eventually I pay you in full," and then boom, they stop. Once you're done, they stop taking your messages, stop getting picking up the phone, and then you find out that account was for a third party that had nothing to do with it, and that's how they work. Sometimes scammers do that. They don't scam all of them, they don't scam everybody, but they have the ability to scam and not pay taxes and not be bothered with this money, because they're being sent to a third party. They're going to a third person that has nothing to do with the person you're dealing with. So then that becomes an issue of you're trying to get it from someone you don't even know where they live or what. You should always, if you're looking to put a deposit, make sure that the deposit has everything under your name and the name of the breeder you're dealing with right there, so you can make them accountable. This is just an advice from a person on YouTube. That basically, again, I don't do this for a living. I don't get paid to do YouTube. I do it to help people. I do it to, again, help myself in my communication skills. I think I've gotten a lot better through time, through doing this, and talking to myself, and I guess getting the mind used to it, talking and going through a process of, because again, I'm by myself. I'm looking at myself, or sometimes talking to the dogs. It's a different world, different for someone that's been selling for all their life. Then it becomes second nature to lie, second nature to talk, second nature to sweet talk. I'm a person that has been more of an introvert, and again, my jobs have been in finance. Pretty much I stick to numbers, and that's that. And again, I am making a weakness my strength. Hopefully, by the time, in a couple of years, I might even be on TV. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I think I've made this video a bit too long. I hope you watch some of it. I really do. I think I give some good information. I don't BS. I'm not giving you any talk that I'm this and that. I'm just a dog that loves American Pit Bull Terriers and wants the fraternity to continue strong, to get bigger, to have better people in the dogs, have people that are looking to improve the dogs, looking to maintain the dogs, and to love the dogs. Okay? This is Tony Montana. Until next time.